All right, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're back in the lab and we're going to be working on a little bit of sheet metal work on the passenger side. Already got my poster board up there ready to go. Got a couple of sheets of that, and then we're going to figure out something on this side, and then from there we'll move over to the driver's side and kind of spitball some ideas on this side because I still don't have the fuse box base, so might have to go steal one somewhere. So that's going to be a quick few time lapses of the beginnings of this, and then we'll pick it up halfway through. So, without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so right now I'm working on doing the inside plate, the ones that are going to come down in here. So my first original plan was to make it a two-piece. So the flat piece that goes along the side and up here was one piece, and then the piece on the inside that comes down was going to be a second piece, and then we're going to overlap over this bar. Then I was going to drill and put some machine screws in it to kind of hold it both pieces together and be able to remove to be able to access like your AC stuff down there. However, once I kind of laid it up on there, I really didn't like the way it was sitting. It just didn't look clean. So I ended up scribing the piece that the piece to the side, and I have these little butt welding clamp things, and essentially I'm going to weld it to that top piece. So right now it's nice and flat up against the going to be the top piece. So gonna do a few tacks, take it slow, and then I'm gonna have to do a little bit of trimming to make it be able to slide in all in as one piece, because it is going to be having to go up under the cowl right here and around some of these hoses, and it gets really close around here, and it's got to go under this little overflow, the outlet from the coolant reservoir. So it's going to be a challenge because I'm also planning to tack weld the filler piece that's in here to the same piece. I'd like to look a whole lot cleaner if it was all one piece. This one, however, I think that one's going to stay on the tub itself. The tub and this outer piece is not going to get welded together. Otherwise, it'd be a nightmare trying to take this thing apart. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm going to weld this piece on the side, the filler piece that I cut for in here, along with this top piece and the side piece all as one. So we'll see how that goes. My only concern is the angle that's going to be in here. I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to do a good little bead or weld right there and then grind it to where it's nice and pretty. So, but we'll get to that bridge when we get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But right now I'm gonna instead of using the 210, I'm gonna break out the 110 and then weld it with that. That way it doesn't overheat the panel. So gonna tack that in, test fit it probably several times, and then we'll see how it goes. So that is the plan. So I kind of figure I'd stop the time lapse for a second and then show y'all the whole process right now. All right, well, there we have it. Didn't turn out too bad. Did have to trim it a little bit on either side because it did ended up warping on me, but it's pretty straight to me, so doesn't look too bad. However, it was a struggle to get into position, mainly around this over here and this little nipple right here for the coolant overflow. So what I'm thinking is the fender might have to be put on last, but now my issue with that is if we ever have to do anything with the AC stuff, you got to take the fender off, or at least loosen the fender so you can move this side of the fender out to be able to get this slip out and then be able to take this panel out. So contemplating on what I need to do there, but I wanted the key here is to try to make it simple, but right now the length is what I'm fighting. So I'm thinking maybe trimming this a little bit more and potentially making a notch around the nipple here so it literally can come out a little bit and then straight up. So I don't think it'll be too terrible because we're also going to have to fit wherever it went. I think that's on the new one. The hose that goes through here. So on my test panel or my test piece, wherever I went over here, I had made that little hole right there. So that little hole was supposed to be for that hose to slip through the panel, so it's not like up and over on this side. So to keep it pretty clean and simple, but it's going to be close to that bar in there. So I'm still debating whether I want to just cut it like right in here, because it's going to be like right in here. So it's going to be a nice little divot. Coolant is not going to be going through there. It's only going to be like excess coolant whenever it overpressurizes. So still thinking of doing like the little oval right there, potentially, or might as well just go ahead and do a long rectangular cut right there, which I'm kind of against because my OCD doesn't like it. So I might end up going with a little oval, maybe notching it a little bit, but I still don't know. I like to avoid doing that. And then the other issue is going to be this filler right here. So that filler just fills up that spot, so it's not like up and open like that, especially on the tub area. So I want to keep that there, but I'm debating whether to weld it to the fender or weld it to this upper piece, because if I do, that in turn is going to make even this whole piece essentially a whole just more difficult to get in and out, which again, it's not going to be removed often. It's really only going to be for when you for whatever reason you need to disconnect the hoses for the overflow tank, or remove it altogether, or to access the AC hoses, which the other possibility is to access those hoses from in here. But I don't know yet. So I don't know. Still trying to figure it out. But yeah, but other than that, I mean, I'm pretty satisfied how this came out so far. It doesn't look too terrible. Back there is where one kind of my concern was, especially up in that corner right there. So it folded over pretty nicely. Doesn't look too terrible unless you really pay attention to it. But other than that, not too shabby. So I'm going to contemplate again, figuring out what I want to do here, and then that'll be it. And then as well as figuring out where I want to tack this, if I want to do it to the fender or to the top piece. So I might do like 2 little welds on it and weld it to this top piece, and just kind of fiddle with it and move it in and out a couple of times, kind of to see how easy it's going to be to move or to position. So yeah, that's that. So it's not going to get fully welded just yet. So all of that's just going to be mocked up, and then from there I'm going to move over to the driver's side. So I still have some ideas about doing some punch outs either on the side, maybe up here, but I don't think up here would look nice. What would look cool is some beads right here or something, some bead rolls, but I don't have a bead roller. So yeah, that's that. So going to figure this out for the next couple hours, and then I guess from there we'll move over to that side. So not too terrible. And then after we get that side done, I think the game plan is finish whatever I got to do over here, move over to the driver's side, mount the fuse box first, then work on the bracketry, same concept as how we worked on this side. Work on the bracketry, and then from there start working the sheet metal and the tub. And then from there, we'll move on to the hood. Make sure we're going to have clearances on the hood, which I know we're not. So we're going to have to start doing some cutouts on the hood, also doing sheet metal work on that. And then if I have time, or if I have the confidence, I'd like to do a piece of sheet metal up here. Kind of clean this up, keep it nice and clean. So we'll see. I'm pretty sure I might end up doing that, because I'm going to do sheet metal there, sheet metal on the fender, sheet metal work on the hood. Might as well do something on the radiator support here. So, well, we got a lot of work ahead of us. So let me stop yapping, and we'll get to finishing up that passenger side fender. All right, just got done filling the AC. Now we're clocking in, getting ready to start the driver's side again. I did pick up the lower half of the fuse box. However, I think there might be an issue. This is from a earlier model, the early 2000s one, and this has a curved bottom plate. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, could be mistaken, I think the newer trucks have more of a flat end rather than this curved end. But I don't know, we'll see. But at least I got this for kind of temporary mock-up. So that's gonna go somewhere right in here. So I don't think we'll need that back part. So that back part, I'll be able to cut off of my other one. So I just need to figure out a way to test fit this in there to be able to weld that plate, or I might just have to wait for my, the one that I actually need to cut. As long as I make sure that this one matches the other one that my buddy's bringing, I can just go ahead and cut this and put the one that he's bringing in his truck, because I went and stole this off of his truck in order for mounting purposes. So somewhere down in there, but we're gonna work on the top first. And I guess to get the sheet metal kind of fitted in place, kind of like this. And then once we get that fuse box mounted in, I'll cut my side panel or sheet metal piece to fit around this stuff. So that's the plan.